All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Atlanta Falcons here and quarterback Desmond Ridder. Some interesting developments coming out of Falcons minicamp and OTAs as they're winding down. Charles Odom over at the AP wrote this. Desmond Ridder has impressed himself and coach Arthur Smith with his ability to quickly absorb the Atlanta Falcons playbook. Smith doesn't toss around compliments easily, especially to rookies. It was notable when he handed Ridder praise. Smith went on to say, he's light years ahead of most other young quarterbacks from the neck up. I will give him that compliment. All right, Maya. So this is obviously high praise coming from Ridder, and it increases speculation of when or if Ridder will play this season. Before you and I talk about it, Falcons fans, let us know below. Comment below. Who would you rather see more of this season? Current starting quarterback Marcus Mariota or the impressive young rookie Desmond Ridder? Let us know what you think. But Myers, what's your take on Smith's comments and the Desmond Ridder situation going on in Atlanta?
I think that's pretty high praise coming from Smith, who Jordan Palmer, one of the heralded quarterback coaches, gets a lot of young talent ready, sees a lot of guys, talks about how much he respects Arthur Smith's opinion on stuff like this and how great of a coach he is. So for Smith to come out and give Ridder such high praise, I think that speaks volumes about what he thinks of him. He obviously thinks very highly of him, but I think that Ridder seems to me to be a guy who came from Cincinnati, and as a school, Cincinnati has been pumping out pro-ready talent the last couple of years. And then we key in, especially this year, you hear about the big guys to come out of Cincinnati. You got Alec Pierce over at the Colts. You got Sauce Gardner for the Jets. And then you have Ridder. Every single one of those guys, people talked about how NFL ready they are, how smart they have been, how they put in the work. They've been quick to pick up the playbooks. And I think Cincinnati is doing a really great job of cultivating guys who are going to be NFL ready. Obviously, we saw their success on the field last season, but this is a program who I think will gain more and more respect as a program who's putting out pro-ready guys. Obviously, 3 guys this year, obviously all receiving high praise. So this is no surprise to me that Ridder has gained as much insight from Smith as he has.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing here is Smith, his whole career in coaching has essentially been as an NFL guy, hasn't spent really any time involved in the college game whatsoever. So he's really focused on a pro-style offense. So it's very telling to me because, right, Smith actually coached Mariota's son when Mariota was with the Tennessee Titans. The fact how much praise he's putting on a college kid, like you said, straight out of Cincinnati. And I think that is a credit to Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Bearcats, and what they do with that in that college program, training their guys and getting them ready for the NFL. But I want to give some credit here to Desmond Ridder, because obviously Smith in his time with the Titans dealt with a young, promising quarterback right out of college, Marcus Mariota. He did not have the same kind of praise with Mariota when he was with the Tennessee Titans. That was one of the questions about Mariota. How could he handle the mental side of the games? And one of the reasons it didn't really work out with the Titans, maybe it will work out with Smith in Atlanta now. But the fact that Ridder is coming out the gate and getting that mental part so important. Like, that's one of the things people don't really understand and talk about the game very much, how hard it is just to run an offense just from a communications perspective and getting the play calls and adjustments and game planning and all that element of it. That's really hard. That's not easy, especially coming from a spread program right out of college, where usually the coaches call every play for you, or you have the funky signs on the sideline like Mariota did with his time at Oregon. So the fact that Ridder's impressing Smith to that level, I think Smith is being genuine here. He probably wasn't expecting this from Ridder, and the fact that he's blowing him away is a good sign, both short and long term, for Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, in a couple of our videos, we broke down some NFL offensive plays, and I've been watching some content about quarterbacks calling NFL plays, and sometimes that 15 seconds you get to communicate back and forth with your offensive coordinator, you can't even fit an entire NFL offensive play call in that time period. So you're going to hear the first, hey, are you ready? Let's go. Then it's this. And you get the first half, and you got to have it memorized to have the rest of that play. So the fact that Ridder is coming in here and already, he's getting that down is no big deal for him. I think that's a pretty huge jump. All right, Nick, it's time to get your internet privacy back today on every device you own in any country you want. Don't let anyone but you control your internet. NordVPN keeps you safe from prying eyes wherever you go online with their military-grade encryption. Is your favorite Netflix or streaming content blocked in the US? You can simply connect to one of the many countries available with NordVPN and get the access you need.
That's right, Maya. So right now, get our exclusive NordVPN deal here at nordvpn.com/SMI. It's risk-free now with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, get that exclusive deal, nordvpn.com/SMI.